Morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on those time zones. My name is Eggs Benny, and today we are going back into a game that I haven't played in a long time. I absolutely love this game, but it's one that I can quite easily drop and then pick back up if I need to. And I had the urge today. I woke up this morning and was like, you know what? I want to play this, and you can't stop me. So I figured we would carry on from where I last left off and try to get to the heart with level 1 Ascension with more elites spawning. Another try. Ah, Meow, you know me too well. Choose a card to obtain. Get 8 max HP. Obtain a curse, but choose a colourless card. Or lose my starting relic to get a random boss relic. I'm not comfortable with losing my starting relic, so that immediately becomes something that I don't want to pick. There are multiple playthroughs of the Ironclad where having curses actually helps you. But then getting a rare colourless card, yeah, I'll get a choice of 3, but I don't know if that's going to be helpful. So then it just goes down to 8 max HP, which is always good. I will never say no to that. Or at least not no off the bat. But you know what? That's fine. I can deal with regret. And a 0 cost that does damage in an AoE? Why wouldn't I? Okay, where are these elites? So there's a path where I can get 3, including that guy there, because he's the one realistically that we're aiming for. The only problem with that is, where are the shops? It's there. And I can still get to it going up that middle path. It does mean, though, that I would have to take an elite right before that final boss fight. And it is Slime, which is good to know. We can potentially deal with Slime. We do enough damage to him for that. But realistically, it makes our opening choice path very simple. As all we're doing is just getting to that end. Realistically, I want to take as little damage as possible. Okay. Since you're not going to harm me, I'll take 2 damage based on regret, but that is still fine. Because we're still within the realm of our relic, the Burning Blood, is going to heal all of this by the end of the turn. So this is fine. I might as well fully block. I'm not getting past that shield. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Oh well, carry on. I was going to say this is going to be a big hit that I'm going to have to try and defend against, but I do have enough damage to just hit on through. Take that fear potion. Ooh. Thunderclap or Flex? I feel, because we've picked Panache, we're going to want as many 0 cost cards as possible to play out as many cards in a turn as possible. So I'm going to go with Flags. It's always good, but it means that we're going to be getting closer to triggering Panache. I'll go with Flags. I unfortunately can't stop taking that 1 damage, and I'm going to take 5 from him. Which is a shame. So let's kill you outright, and then make you vulnerable, so I should be able to kill you next turn. Should being the word. Oh yeah, even with the weakened, vulnerable brings me back up to normal. A little bit of AoE isn't going to harm us. Especially since I can do that, and then 1, 2, and then no point playing that because it won't trigger Panache. I think I just need to get a little bit of card draw. If I can find something to generate a bit more card draw, then Panache is going to be triggering every single turn. But because I don't have that... Oh, yeah, no, I can't play you. Because I don't have that, that's something that we're going to be looking for, like, further down the line. I haven't seen anything yet that's going to let me utilize these curses, but then I also haven't gotten any relics yet. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll happily gain some gold for some health loss. That's something I'm very happy to do. Ooh. Heal 26, get max 5, or obtain a relic, but get cursed regret. Admittedly, I can't have another... If I had another curse, I would take this. But I don't think I can have 2 regrets in my deck. So I'm going to take the max 5. Ugh, and it's you that's boosted. Okay. Get some defense. All hit the same guy. Okay then, we'll just continue with that. See, if I throw the Fear Potion at any of them, it's just going to take the artifact away. It's not going to actually do anything. Okay. This is good. Admittedly, it's not brilliant. But at least I'm only going to take the 1 damage from regret. I'm waiting to see our friend, but he hasn't arrived yet, which is a shame. Where is Bash? Because Bash is going to get rid of these artifacts. It's going to make me feel a lot happier. There he is. Okay. That. Oh, I could have potentially... No, I wouldn't have been able to kill him. That's fair. At least the route that we have planned factors in things like, oh, well, if I need to step away, that's fine. And if I need to heal at a fireside, like, that's easy enough done. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough, like, either burst damage or defense to deal with the onslaught that I am taking right now. Because my deck is just so full of dazeds. Okay. Always good. Unfortunately, that means that you're still alive. And that's not helpful. At the very least, I should be able to kill now the back sentry, simply just based on getting some defense. However, I do not, so now I have to just cry and die, actually. That regret has killed me. Wow. 10 minutes in and I've already died once. Yeah, it's a familiar feeling. Didn't get very far. I think if the hard fight had been anyone other than the sentries, we would have been okay. But we immediately run it back. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Can I optimize on that? There's the potential that I just snipe this elite if these aren't fights. And then from there, yeah, I can do another 3 elite path. Where is the merchants? There's one there, one there. Is there not one at the top? There is one at the top. But I'd be sacrificing an elite to do that, so I'd only be facing 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take enemies for the next 3 floors. And now it's a case of praying that we don't bump into anyone else as we're going up these floors. Costs 1 less for each time you lose HP. This combat deal 18 damage. I mean, that's just good. And it's especially good later on, where I will be taking a decent amount of damage. I mean, popping in just to say hello, can't get any of these. I'm gonna get him a tower size, because why not? It's always a good little power to have. We're essentially hoping that none of these... Why not? I will take your money. I can always get rid of it later. I'm actually kind of okay with taking 20 damage, because I'll just heal it up at the end of each fight. Beautiful. This is exactly what we wanted, because it doesn't matter that we've just lost a lot of health. All of these guys are only going to have 1 HP. So I can kill you before you hit me. I can kill you before you do that. I'm going to gain a week at the end of the turn, but that's completely fine. And then I hurt you even though I'm weakened. Brilliant. So blue candle. Here we go. Unplayable curses can now be played. Whenever you play a curse, lose 1 HP and exhaust it. That is completely fine by me. And then fire breathing. Perfect. Absolutely what we want. Now this is such a shame. If this had not been a fight, we would have been able to go to another elite and it only have 1 HP. That is a genuine sadness. Okay. So if I go for this elite, then this would be the only elite I'd be going to then go to the shop. So yeah. See, you with 1 HP would have been nuts. That would have been an amazing turn. So at least every turn I'm going to be gaining 3 block at the end, so only taking 3 damage. Although that's actually a good question. Do I even have... I have doubt. So if I draw doubt, I'm going to be dealing damage to you. And I don't actually want to get rid of doubt, because at the end of the day, I just want to do as much damage to you as possible. I'm going to take a big chunk of damage here. Helped definitely by Metallicize, but that's still a big chunk. But that's also okay, because I'm just using the vulnerable that this guy has to do normal damage. I'm taking big chunks, but at the same time... Oh, so close. If I do that, and then I'll gain 3. So yeah, I won't take any damage from that hit. And then if I draw the weak again... Well, it wouldn't really matter, because I literally just have to do 1 damage. Ooh, potions always appear in combat rewards. So in other words, use your potions. Oh, here we go. So whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Ethereal doing 20 damage. I think Iron Wave just has so much utility that I need to. I need to just take a card when it's given to me. I'm actually gonna not take the strawberry. Because although raising my HP is good, it's not necessary. Ah, so now this changes things. Because I've taken quite a few block cards, I'm going to remove this defend. I mean, Inflame is just good, but let me check everything else. So that power card would be Fire Breathing or Metallicize. Having Metallicize in my opening hand, just ready to go. None of these relics are ones that are going to change my game plan. There's nothing here that is going to immediately make it better. So I'm going to take this thing that's going to give me strength. And I am going to get a Pommel Strike for the draw. I'm tempted to take Battle Trance. Or just Panacea to gain artifacts. No, gonna save our money. With the idea being, I should probably go for another elite. Oh wait, no, I've done 2. So if I go for another elite, am I gonna kill myself? Potentially. Doing it. I'm gonna save my money for the next turn. See, this is good. So now I can bash, applying vulnerable, not wake you up. And then next turn, get Metallicize down. Yeah. We're gonna go for it. Not amazing loads of damage, but it was something. And it felt like enough to start us off. So immediately draw a card. I need to choose a skill. And it costs 0. Okay. Gain that strength. Gain the block. We are now weakened. But at the same time, I can shrug it off to draw. Do that little bit of defense and then only take 2. Okay. This is the turn where I need to do damage. since now my block is not as good. Still want to defend. It is going to get to the point where I'm going to have to, like, get rid of, quote-unquote, the weak. Just because being weak while also losing out on a lot isn't too helpful. Thankfully, this metallicize is helping us out a great deal. Okay. There for the vulnerable. Deal 19 damage, which actually turned into 28. We'll take that. I will pick the card first. Flame Barrier isn't bad at all. But I think I need some more, like, bigger damage. Yeah. I didn't realize I had that little skills. Okay. It's time to start upgrading, because I've gone through this whole thing and not upgraded anything. Making fire breathing better is going to incentivize me to pick up more curses. And more cards that give me status effects. We're waiting for another turn. I know Perfected Strike would have done a lot there, but now isn't quite the time. Yeah, the metallicize is going to take me over the threshold, so I'm just going to go aggressive, knowing that my powers are going to protect me, at least a little bit. Well, full aggression. Because why not? I am getting to the point, though, with very low HP, that I might need to just rest and recuperate. I'm gonna go for Cleave, though. I'm aware that my picks are becoming very aggressive. Remove all curses from my deck. I don't even know if I want that. Fine. Because I don't necessarily want to be weak going up against the Guardian. I'm also going to want to rest before I go up against the Guardian. As much as I would have liked to upgrade some cards there, I need to actually survive. So again, this is very much a setup turn. I want to see if I pull. I don't. Okay. I wanted to see if I would pull any of my powers. And when I didn't, that was a bit of a sad time, I will admit. I'm about to take a lot of damage. Yeah, that'll get me 3 block, but now I need something. I think this is just good. It's just something to keep me alive. Exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand. I don't really want to do that, so I'm just gonna hit away. Purity can go into the deck, that's fine. Add X random colours card to your hand, they turn. Okay. So again, I think this is a flame barrier. And then pommel strike. Shuffle two into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. Well, I need, more than anything, I need armor, because he's going to do 16 to me. I feel very quickly that Metallicize is going to hurt more than help. Because I've built... Well, Flame Barrier is decently expensive for 12. And then Perfected Strike again being 2, it means that I can only play 1 each turn. And he's going to do 20 damage to me, so I need to figure out what I'm doing. Takes me to 14. Taking 3 damage, but he's taking a decent bit of damage from the Flame Barrier. Why not? It costs 0. It gets it out of my hand. Problem is now I don't have any cards that actually trigger Flame Breathing. Keep Dark Shackles. I have a feeling that that's going to be helpful later. Yeah, I take one bit now. Yeah. Gonna apply 2 weak to you. Again, I'm gonna take 2 damage. So I might as well take a bit more. Get him panache. Get 13 block. Perfectly. Yeah, this is becoming a lot more of a slog than I would want it to. But we're doing it. And that's realistically all that matters. See, now the goal is always to use as many bits as possible for the sake of panache. So, let's make you weak. Let's do an Iron Wave to cover. Realistically, I have enough damage to just straight kill you. And I have enough health to kill you as well. So we're going to do that. Okay. Deal 4 damage to all enemies, heal HP equal to the unblocked damage is always nice. But then there's also Berserk. And I can't say no to that. Gain energy at the beginning or all enemies start combat. Or gain energy a turn, you can play no more than 6 cards per turn. Because I am making such an expensive deck, I'm going to go with the Velvet Choker, because I'm not going to be playing that many cards a turn. This is where I'm completely wrong, but... Okay, so there's a decent amount of elites spread around, but I'm probably going to be keeping to the right-hand side. Although, there is no late-game merchant. That is the latest. So if I was to take that path, the most I could get is 1. So realistically, I'm spending my money early on at this one on the right. So that's where we're going. Hello, my good man. That's fine, because I will do that. Cleave and smack. Because who doesn't love a good cleave and smack? That's fine, because now I have 5 energy. But I can't just use that 5 energy on silly things. I have to block. I have to actually look after myself. I'm learning that this deck needs more defense. Yes, it's all well and good me being there like, oh yeah, well I'm doing this and I'm weakening him and whatever else. It's like, yeah, but I'm taking way too much damage every turn. And there's only so much healing that this can do. I have enough energy to play out everything in my hand should I need to. Which I do. See, again, it's like, even though I maximized getting as much defense in there as possible, I'm now taking so much damage. And if he was vulnerable from that potion, I may have just killed him. But there we go. Hindsight being 20/20 and all that jazz. But that's why I have blood for blood. If I do end up taking a lot of damage, if the enemy is vulnerable, do that and draw a card. I would need more ways of confirming that they were vulnerable. So I'm going to go with Ghostly Armor. Thievery. See, this is the kind of thing where I can't... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna be able to, I think. Just with some defense. Ah, there's Inflame. I got too greedy there. I shouldn't have made myself vulnerable. Especially not against these guys. Because even if I metallicize, cleave, I can't kill them. Still going to take less damage, but it's still way too much. I'm throwing my life away at this point. And this isn't even an elite fight. I'll do that to you because I can kill you outright. Oh, I can kill you outright as well. Fair enough. Strength affects this card 5 times. Why not? I'm aware that my hand is getting bloated. See, that's the thing. I can't even get rid of anything because I need my defense. And because I've got Perfected Strike, I can't get rid of my strikes. So actually, yeah, I think I'm good. Whenever you shuffle, you'll draw a pile. Gain 6 block. I don't think that's helpful. Wait, is this the deck I have fire breathing in? It is. So I'm looking for things like Wild Strike, which will then upgrade. Bandage up. And then I should probably take the Lantern. And then Reckless Charge because it shuffles the days in there. And that'll help with the fire breathing. Let's look at the cards that you're going to give me. Power Through, just adding 2 wounds, is so helpful. It's more helpful than I think I'm realising. Because I don't really exhaust any cards in my deck, so I don't want to take Feel No Pain. I'm actually, yeah, going to take Power Through. An easy way to gain 15 block, which is the defense that I'm needing. Whilst also adding wounds to my hand that's going to affect the fire breathing. That's just 2 energy, deal 14 damage. Which isn't bad, but I want to see what I'm going to pull. Okay, so now I have to use the ethereal armor. Which isn't great, but it was kept. Bit of a waste of an energy, but we'll take it. He's just going to add more and more. Cleave. Do some damage to you. I didn't actually put any defense, so I'm just gonna take straight 10 to the face. And that gives me 5 frail. Nuts. I mean, I might as well do that for the vulnerable. And then, yeah, I'm about to take so much damage. I underestimated the ball. Block, inflame. And then draw 3 cards. And that's gonna have to do. And does Perfect Strike kill him? Yeah, it does. Ooh, Elixir. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. I don't think having 2 Metallicize is going to help. I don't think any of these cards are going to help. I want the choice of 2. That might be such a bad idea, but... Okay, cleave to do damage to all of them. Hit you. Hit you. I probably should have made you vulnerable. Let's be honest. But it's too late to do anything else, as I take a decent chunk of damage from this first round. Yep. Unless I kill someone, I'm not winning this round. Which I'm not. Again, should have used the bloody vulnerable potion. So I'm gonna die. I got further that time. It's balancing out the needs of defense and aggression. I picked too many expensive offense cards And then when trying to pivot to defense, I pivoted too slowly. But we got further then. And I will take getting further.